It is time for Game of the Year. Now, I was originally going to do 10 games till I started making a list and I was like, I didn't even fucking play 10 good games this year. So here we have my top 5 games of 2019. So here's a list of games that I didn't play enough of to warrant putting on the list. Borderlands 3, you know, I did play enough of that to know what it was, and it was not top 5 material. Outer Wilds, while I enjoyed the aesthetics and the ideas behind it, was also not for me. Mortal Kombat 11 I only got like a month ago and I haven't played too much of it, so that's just not going to be on the list. Gears 5 I played a decent amount of. I haven't finished the story, so you know, maybe the story would put it up there for me. I won't know until I finish it, which, you know, who knows when that's going to happen, but gameplay wise it's another Gears game, so not on the list. And I really want to play Sekiro, but I haven't yet. I think that's all sort of the big games that aren't going to be on the list, which probably narrows it down to the ones that are on the list, but you don't know what order they're in, so let's go. Number 5, my 5th best game of 2019 is Tetris 99. What a fucking surprise. This game came out of nowhere. I love it. It's probably the game I've played the most this year. Just randomly, I'm just like, I'm sitting down, I'm doing nothing. Let's play some Tetris. Still haven't won one. Haven't won any of them, but it's a fun time every time. Yeah, I have nothing, it's Tetris, but you play against 98 other people. Can't really say anything else more than that. It doesn't have a story. It's just a puzzle game, so Tetris 99 is number 5. Number 4. I'm not much of an RPG guy. I hate every Fallout game I've ever played, attempted to play. But Outer Worlds is, it's beautiful. It's everything I would want in a space adventure game. You get to run around and meet people, and you get to say, hey, you want to join my crew? And they join your crew, and you go around on your ship, and you go to different planets, do different tasks, get cashola for it. It's Firefly in a game, and it's good stuff. I enjoyed every second I've played of it. Haven't finished it yet, but I've played enough to know it's really fucking good. So Outer Worlds is number 4. Number 3. Oh, these next two could have been interchanged because they're so close together. But I've chosen to make number 3 Control. This is a game I was looking forward to before it came out. It looked really good from all the previews I saw, and then I got to play it, and it played just as good as it looked. Remedy have a knack of creating these crazy worlds and filling them with really good gameplay, and that's what they did with Control. The story didn't really grab me, which is why it's at 3rd and not 2nd. It's just so convoluted and complex for no reason. It could have been a simple story, but it's Remedy, so they had to just make this weird. It's too much. The story's too much. The simpler the story, the better, in my opinion, and this is not a simple. It's so up its own ass, and I'm not into the story. But the gameplay more than makes up for it, and I didn't mind the main character. She was okay. So Control, number 3, best game this year. At number 2, Resident Evil 2. Can't even say it. Resident Evil 2. Man, fucking yes. Resident Evil 2, this remake is so good. It takes the story of the original and builds on it and adds 2019 gameplay to, you know, the old tank controls and pre-rendered backgrounds of the original Resident Evil 2. It's really fucking good, and great story, great characters, great graphics, great gameplay, great enemies. It's really good. Resident Evil 2 Remake is really, really good. And that game came out in like January. So it must be good if I'm still thinking about how good it is, right? I think so. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Resident Evil 2 is the 2nd best game of 2019. Now, numero uno, best game of 2019. as voted by me, Jedi Fallen Order is my best game of the year. Now, I don't mind owning up to things that I've said in the past. Earlier in the year, I was a little down on Jedi Fallen Order when it got revealed. I looked at it and I was like, it's another Jedi game. And I made a video about it, and I've had people comment on that video and agree that, oh, another Jedi game. Even since it's been out, people have been commenting, oh, it's just another Jedi game. And I was wrong, and I'm sorry. This is so much more than just another Jedi game. Even though it's called Jedi Fallen Order, it is more than just another Jedi game. It starts with story. A great story, beginning to end. So much fantastic world building, even though it's Star Wars. You know, it's building a specific era of Star Wars, and it builds, you know, the characters obviously, and so the story's great, and I enjoyed it. A few characters I really like, and I hope to see them in the sequel, which is definitely coming. This is made by EA, so there has to be a sequel. I mean, if Titanfall can get a sequel, this will get a sequel. Respawn did fucking amazing. The combat is Souls-ish. As someone who doesn't usually like the Souls type games, the fact that I enjoyed this one should at least give you some idea of how much I enjoyed this game. And the combat is a major part of the game. It's why I liked it so much, is because of the combat. And I hate having to retrace my steps from, you know, as like a general gameplay rule, I hate having to like go backwards. But this game forces you to a lot of the time, and I didn't mind it because it was still fun using the lightsaber to cut people down. The issue with that original preview is that you can't tell by looking at the game how fun it is to play. You can just look at it and you go, well, this just looks like fucking Force Unleashed. Who wants that? Not this guy. But when you sit down and play it, it's like a VR game, you know? You can look at a VR game and you go, this just looks like garbage, but then once you're in it, holy shit, this is amazing. It's the same with this game. Once you actually sit down and play it, you understand what makes it so good. So yeah, I fucking love this game. It's the best game of the year. I wouldn't say easily. Resident Evil 2 is really close, but this game is just a little bit above it. So there's my top 5 games of 2019. What are your thoughts? Do you like these games? Do you wish there was something else on the list? Let me know, and I'll see you again next time right here on Total Badness. Stay bad. I'll see you again later.